What's good, y'all? Poppin' schmoppin'. Welcome to my live. So we're gonna have a conversation. I told y'all I was gonna come back and we was gonna have some conversations. All right. So today's topic, we're gonna be talking about people who protect narcissists and abusers. We're definitely gonna talk about those types of people, and I'm gonna give you guys some examples of these type of people, and I'm going to also talk about what to do when you encounter a narcissist or an abuser and people who protect them. All right. And so that's what this is going to be about. So if you guys are just joining, make sure y'all come in, join, smash the like button. Thank y'all for being here, and I will see you guys in 1 minute. What's good, y'all? So I haven't been spending much time on here. When I said that I would actually be taking some time for myself, I meant exactly what I said. That I was gonna be taking time for myself. It don't got nothing to do with a nigga or you feel me? Because anytime that I wanna go live, all I gotta do is press the button and go live. You feel me? Um, and so that's my only reason why I haven't been up on here. But like I said, I said that I wasn't going to release any readings on here, and I meant that because I don't get paid over here, and I'm not going to keep releasing readings on a channel and I don't get paid for the shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then when you ask people to donate to your channel, they don't want to donate to your channel, right? So I stopped putting readings on this channel. So basically, we're going to talk about different situations. We're going to talk about different things on this channel, but you won't see any readings pop up. If you're looking for my channel where I am putting out readings or will put out readings in the near future, that will be the Cosmic Honey, okay? So today we're going to talk about narcissists and abusers, and we're going to talk about what to do when you're in a situation with a narcissist and abuser. We're also going to discuss the people that protect narcissists and abusers as well. I feel like this is important because I just been noticing that these men really don't be men. These men really be little boys out here. And it's like I feel sorry for our sons and our daughters because look at what they're going to have to deal with. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have to deal with this new generation, and it's just really not looking good. So I definitely want to talk about these things because I've definitely dealt with my share of narcissists, and abusers. And so That's why I want to talk about it. I feel like so many beautiful women sit in silence about whom and what they're dealing with. And so let's discuss. I do want to kind of turn my music down so it doesn't overshadow what I'm trying to say. So give me one moment. Okay, my bad. I had to turn the music down some. So first off, let's talk about what a narcissist is. All right. So many people just use the term narcissism, but they don't actually know what the true meaning of narcissism is. So, that's a narcissist. Let me give you an example. So, you're dating someone, a man or a woman, because a narcissist doesn't have to be a man. A narcissist can be a woman as well. And it doesn't always have to be a lover. A narcissist could also be, you could have narcissistic friends. You could have narcissistic family. You could have narcissistic work colleagues. Okay? Yes. And so let's talk about it. So let's give an example. So you're dating someone and you see that your person has been chit-chatting with Sally Sue online. So you find out somehow, whether it is you go on their phone or whatever. So you find out that they have been talking to this person. So you confront the narcissist, right? And so when you confront the narcissist, they turn it back around on you and they make it seem like you're wrong for invading their privacy, right? So your argument is, I caught you, you were talking to Sally Sue on Facebook or whatever social media platform. And their response is, well, you shouldn't have been invading my privacy, right? You shouldn't have been invading my privacy. If you would have never invaded my privacy, then you would have never seen what you've seen. Basically using reverse psychology to turn the situation around on you because they know that they're wrong, all right? So I wanted to give an example of what I meant. That is an example of narcissism. Somebody cannot take responsibility for their own actions or things that they've said, right? Somebody that knows that you're an empath, you're empathic, you're sympathetic, and so they use that to their advantage because they know that's how you are, which they are the complete opposite. They have no empathy for others. They have no sympathy for others. And a narcissist never gets far, ever. You know? And when you're dealing with someone like this, the best thing that you can do is remove yourself from that person. Now, that is not always as easy as being said, right? Because sometimes you have children with somebody that is a narcissist, so you have to effectively co-parent with that person, right? And so what you do in that situation, and especially if there is some type of physical or emotional abuse involved, you get the courts involved. If you have children with somebody that's a narcissist, that is the only way that things are going to be effective, right? Is if you get the courts involved in some type of way. That's the only way that you can save yourself from getting entangled in the narcissist games, because they love to play games, right? And if for people, if it's just your family or your friends, you literally just remove yourself from them. I've dealt with so many narcissists, like, in my days, and I've been here for a while on this earth, and I've dealt with my share of narcissists, right? And I found that the most effective thing to do is to remove yourself, do your own shit, don't share your business, and then you have the people around the person, around the narcissist, that protects them. In certain people's situations, the police help protect the narcissist, right? They paint you out to be you know, the person that has done something wrong, and they protect the narcissist. They treat the narcissist as if they're the victim, and then treat you as if you are the person that have committed the crime, right? And so I find that this happens quite often in situations as well, in dealing with narcissistic people. They love to play the victim, right? And you will find that just because they're narcissists doesn't mean that they're dumb. Okay? Doesn't mean that they're broke, doesn't mean that they're dumb. Some of these people, they have connections with people within the justice system and, you know, everywhere. And they do all these weird things to you, you know, because they want to punish you because you have removed yourself from the situation. And that's the best thing that you can do, because it's like the more you stay away, the less that the narcissist knows about you. So they really can't do anything if they don't know shit, right? Remove yourself from the situation, change your phone numbers, even if you have to physically move. You know, that is what you need to do. I feel like it's important that I talk about this because I feel like there are so many men and women that are dealing with narcissistic people and are in narcissistic situations, and they feel like they don't have a way out, but you do have a way out. I hurried up and got myself out of situations with people. It doesn't take me long to figure out that somebody is not for me and I'm not for them, you know? And so you also have, like I said, police officers, judges, people within the community that will protect this narcissistic individual that is doing things to you. And so what's so crazy is that even though they've called themselves doing these things to you, right? Right? They all going to get dealt with. Every last one of them. So people be thinking, because they're not actually abusing you, and they're not actually doing they're not actually the person that's doing these things to you. They're just on the outside looking in. That nothing's gonna happen with them either. But see, what's so crazy is if they've helped this person attack you in any shape, way, form, or fashion, they're all going to get the same karma. Every single last one of them. So if you're in a situation where you have a narcissistic abuser and you've watched people protect this person, just know that all of their day is coming. Every last one of them. People think because, oh, well, we didn't do it. We just watched it and we was just laughing, and they're going to get the same karma that narcissist gets. If there was any laughs or they helped the narcissist do this one little thing or this one little thing, they're all going to receive karma for what they've done. Every last one of them. And I found that people will protect people that abuse you. But see, God protects you as well. So even if they have done what they've done, guess what? God gonna handle it on the back end. And so that's all that matters. That God is gonna be handling them on the back end and the front end. But the first thing that you can do and take the first step, pack your shit and get the fuck out. And if they live with you, then you need to go file you some paperwork to get that motherfucker evicted up out your shit. And that's facts on facts. Don't let somebody sit around and treat you a certain way because you feel like you can't get nobody else. Who said that you need somebody? Who said that you needed someone? God didn't tell you that. You know, sometimes we can put ourselves in certain situations and not realize that we the reason why we in the situation. And I ain't trying to make nobody feel bad. But at the end of the day, I'm just being 100% real with y'all. Because people be laughing at me. People be like, oh, She ain't got nobody, da-da-da-da-da. You don't know what's going on in my life. I don't get on here and share my personal relationship business unless I fucking want to. And motherfuckers really don't know much. They really don't. They be trying to, but they don't. Because it ain't their business. But I'm just saying. People be laughing. Oh, she ain't got nobody. She ain't da-da-da-da. Ain't nobody beating on me. Ain't nobody lying to me. I ain't crying that night because a nigga won't treat me right. Okay? You feel me? Like, so they could laugh all they want. Let them laugh at you. You know what I'm saying? Let them laugh. Because the joke is really on them. I've dealt with so much narcissistic abuse myself. And you know what I've done? I just cut everybody the fuck off. Everybody that I felt like that was doing things to me that I didn't like, I just cut that ass off. You feel me? I didn't ask no questions. I listened to what God told me. God said cut them off, and that's what I did. And I didn't look back. And then let's talk about what happens after you leave the narcissist situation. You leave the narcissist situation. Oh, they in their ego. They think you're going to come back. You're going to deal with them again. And you never come back. So the attacks get worse and worse and worse. And that is when you finally get to see who that person truly is, right? You finally get to see who that person is. And you don't have to question it anymore, right? Because you finally seen their true face after you cut them off. So after you cut them off, they're going to continuously do things to attack you. They are. But then you're going to start to notice that the narcissist starts to get karma. So they have lesser time to focus on you and what you got going on. You feel me? These narcissists be mad when they can't control you. Because that's all that it was ever really about. To control you in some way. Whether that was on a physical level, a mental level, or an emotional level, or all three. At the end of the day, you got to release yourself from it. I dealt with a lot. I did. And I left narcissist individuals in the dust. And you want to know why? Because that's what my spiritual team told me to do. My spiritual team said, leave that narcissist in the dust. And that's what I did. So, I have so many men, specifically, that are upset. Narcissistic men and women that are upset with me. I have narcissistic family. I had narcissistic, I ain't gonna say had, and friends. I've had all of them. And guess what? God has brought me out from under every last one. Do you hear me? Every last one. And I watched some of them get karma. I did. And so I'm sending this message out. If y'all dealing with this, don't do that. Because they don't do shit but stress you out, y'all. They feeding off your energy. Every time you give in to arguing with the narcissist, going back and forth with them, playing their little dirty narcissistic games with them. You know, all of those things, right? Playing their little games with them. It's like a piece of you chips off every time you give in to the arguments. You know, the games. You gotta learn how to let go. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm still getting attacked. I'm still getting attacked from narcissistic energies that I've let go, that I don't deal with no more. I still get attacked consistently. I don't even post my pictures anymore. I rarely post a picture. Not because I don't want to, because I be getting attacked. And as soon as I post my pictures, what you think they doing? Spell work on my pictures, because they don't want nobody to see me. You feel me? I'm gonna be seen. You jealous. They jealous, and they be very jealous at you too. Jealous because you handsome. Jealous because you beautiful. They don't want nobody else to see you. Baby, I'm gonna be seen. Like, and be mad at you. I be laughing. I have gotten so much stronger with certain shit, with the time off that I've been taking for myself. And I've gotten so much stronger, and I've seen things that I would have not seen if I didn't take time for myself. You know what I'm saying? And it's so hilarious because I've watched certain narcissistic people go through fucked up shit just for playing with me. You know? They'll never sit at my table again. They'll never be around me again. Ever. And y'all stop allowing people to trample all over y'all and smile in your motherfucking face. Because they'll do it if you let them. They'll play in your face if you let them. You know? And I can honestly say that I got a lot of people upset with me because I didn't let them play in my face. And I'll never let a nigga or play in my face. Ever. You got me fucked up if you think you gonna play in my face. And the minute that I see that it's going on, the minute a motherfucker get canceled, and they be feeling, how you gonna feel some type of way because you didn't have good intentions from the start? That makes no motherfucking sense at all, right? You didn't have good intentions for someone, me, at the start of what you was thinking, what you was gonna do. So why the fuck would you expect good things to happen to you? That don't make sense, right? And that's what be killing me with narcissists. They do fucked up shit to you, and then they expect to be blessed behind it. There is no blessings in abusing people, being narcissistic and hurting people. There's no blessings behind that. You feel me? So I made this video to let y'all know, like, just stop. Just stop entertaining it. You know? They can only feed if you let them. And that's what they do. Narcissists, they feed off your energy. They go take it to other people. You know, and when I stopped letting people do that, I became the bad guy. You know, I got good energy. And I know that for a fact. And it's like, if I deem you as a narcissist, then you're not going to be in my energy. And that's why individuals are upset with me, because I cut that ass off. And I'm going to continue to cut people off that I feel that have narcissistic traits and that they're not willing to change. I'm going to continue to cut people off when I realize that that's what's going on with them. And I don't care who don't like it, you know? And if you are a narcissist, then you should go get some help. You know, everybody has had narcissistic traits at one point in their life. Even myself, I've had narcissistic traits, but I had to overcome them. You know, some people never overcome their narcissistic traits. They don't even ever try. They don't go and talk to somebody about the things that they're feeling and why they're feeling them. They just try to push it off onto other people. Y'all have to learn how to stay away from people like that. It's a lot of them out here, and they looking for somebody to feed off of. So people are upset with me because they can't feed off of me. And I know exactly what the fuck they got going on. For real. I don't even look at dating or family or friendships the same, because none of it is the same. Like, none of it is. And the people that you may have grew up with, they ass ain't right. Something ain't right with they ass. And you know something ain't right. And you trying to figure out, is it you or is it them? No, it's them. It's never you. It's them. You right. You ain't crazy. You know, people be weird as hell. They do. But that's their prerogative. I just be like, I be in my own little shell. I ain't got time for the BS. You know, I don't. And I just be watching shit go down like, damn, that's fucked up. Well, I told them the la la la, and I told them la 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 la. Also, people are upset with me because I told them things that were going to happen to them, and they didn't listen. And they thought that I was playing when I said what I said. And then when the shit happened, then they got upset with me about it. You know, I guess they think I did the witchcraft on them or something, but no. I just know things. That's all. I just know. I literally could look at people and see certain shit that I don't be wanting to see. You feel me? Like, people don't be getting that. They be thinking some weird shit. Oh, she did witchcraft. No, I didn't. Karma got your ass. Okay? And then karma ain't even through with some of these narcissists. They tripping about that one little thing that done happened to them. But they don't even know there's going to be so many other things that are going to happen to them for being a narcissistic, evil person. You know? Some of y'all should be glad that y'all are still amongst everyone with all the things that you've done to people secretly. You know, you should be glad that God is still keeping you. You know what I'm saying? All the evil and narcissistic things that have been done. It's like they be wanting a reward for being bad or being evil. Why do you want a reward for being evil? I don't get it. Like, do y'all get it? Because I don't. The evil want to be rewarded. Okay, I guess. I mean, all of this shit is materialistic shit. You know, at the end of the day. So I guess. But it's like, I swear I've learned. I swear I've mastered this. Dealing with narcissistic individuals. Soon as I notice that shit, you're done. You're done. Don't even give them another chance to be narcissistic to you. Like, once you peep that shit, cut that ass off. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. Cut their ass off. That's what I've been doing. And don't get me wrong, it get lonely sometimes. But baby, when I get lonely, I just start talking to God and watching TikTok. And I be happy as hell. All in the motherfucking comments. Oh gosh, I be cracking the fuck up, having a good ass time by my motherfucking self. And I ain't gotta deal with a narcissistic ass man or woman. You understand? And anytime I feel some type of way, I just talk to him about it. I've been leaning more on God than any other individual. I've been leaning on him. That's why y'all don't see me bop out. You feel me? I've been bagging away from situations. I've been laughing shit off because I know that God got my back. That's why. You understand what I'm saying? I be laughing at motherfuckers because at the end of the day, I know God gonna handle you. I know I ain't gotta argue with you. I know I ain't gotta fight with you. None of that. God got you. You feel me? And he been having motherfuckers. Excuse my French. My bad. He been having them. Some of y'all people be thinking that y'all need somebody. You don't need nobody. You be thinking that you need, oh, I need him. But I love him. But I love her. I think I need her. No, you don't. You can do without, especially if they narcissistic and they causing problems for you in your life. You understand what I'm saying? How many more arguments you gonna go through? Oh, I need my family. No, you don't. You was born into that family. You don't need them though. You didn't come out your mother's areas with your family, did you? When your mama had you, did your family come out with you? Oh, they didn't, did they? Okay, when your mama had you, did your man or your woman come out with you? No, they didn't. Oh, okay, and so on and so forth. At the end of the day, you don't need nobody but God himself. I want to make that crystal clear. So many people feel like they need somebody. No, you don't. No, you don't. Now, don't get me wrong. It's nice to have someone, right? It's nice to have someone and tell you that you look beautiful and that you look pretty and that you look handsome, right? All those things are really, really nice. And it's okay to have it. But not if it comes at the expense of hurting you, right? And so I got a lot of people that's upset with me, and I know this. But there's absolutely nothing that I can do about it. You know what's so crazy to me? People have created their own beef surrounding me that I don't be knowing nothing about. And I just be so lost and confused. So you want to know what I do? I just laugh that shit off. I do. You gotta laugh at these motherfuckers. You gotta laugh at them. They so evil. They so narcissistic, sadistic, satanic, and mad at you because you ain't walking the walk that they walking. You know? Well, you chose to walk that way. You chose to walk with Satan. So how you gonna be mad at somebody that's chosen because you chose that walk? You know? You chose to be narcissistic and evil and sadistic and all those things. You gotta let people choose what they choose. If y'all not playing for the same team, then, you know, y'all gotta learn how to let people go. A lot of y'all are just in situationships, family ships, friendships, just to say you got friends, just to say you got a lover, just to say you got family. But shout out to all my real ones that live in their truth. And it don't matter, you will cut family off, friends off, work co-workers off, whoever the fuck, lovers, whoever the fuck you gotta cut off. Shout out to y'all. Because you're not afraid to live in your truth. Okay, and I'm not either. Look, do I love my family? Yes. But if they bring in drama, I can't fuck with it. If it's always some drama, I ain't fucking with it. If I deal with a man and it's nothing but drama, I ain't fucking with it. If I gotta argue with you and you a man, you call yourself a man, but you really ain't one, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. I don't like a disrespectful man. Because what is you disrespecting women for anyway? What I don't be getting it. I don't be getting it. Why do we have so many men challenging women at this point? Okay? Now I understand that some people, they had a rough childhood. Maybe some people didn't grow up with their parents. They don't give you a right to go around being evil to other people. Because you didn't grow up with your parents. At some point, you got to grow the fuck up. And you got to overcome the fact that you didn't grow up with your parents. And you got to break the mold. And if you're not trying to do that, then you're just a waste of life. And that's just facts on facts. You know? So, some people didn't grow up with their parents. And some people just didn't get along with their parents. Whatever it was. It's not everybody else's fault that that happened to you. Going around angry at the next person because you didn't get the life that you chose. And then a lot of y'all are upset with people because of stupid ass decisions that y'all made. You made a dumbass decision, but yet you upset with everybody else. It's time to start taking responsibility for the bullshit that you be on. Look, and if you're dealing with somebody, whether it's whatever, whoever they are to you, and they don't want to accept responsibility knowing that they hurt you in some type of way, then they don't deserve a seat at your table. And that's just facts on facts, you know? And so I stopped dealing with people that do not take responsibility for their actions. You know what I'm saying? And they expected me to, this is what kills me about narcissists. They expect you to take responsibility for your actions, but when it comes time for them to do the same, they can't do it. It's impossible for them to do it, right? So I learned the ways. I studied what a narcissist was, and I learned their ways. Okay, so that way, when I'm dealing with people, then I know exactly what I'm dealing with, right? And I know, like, and that's just what it is. Like, I wanted to talk about this because it just be so crazy for me. And I be watching, I be on TikTok a lot, and I be watching how, like, it be men that be challenging women. You could tell that they mama didn't teach them. You could tell that they wasn't raised correctly. Because anybody that was raised correctly knows not to be sitting up there and trying to fight with women. I've been seeing a lot of this. I said this a long time ago. That these men, some of these men, I'm not going to say all men because it's not all men. It's some of them. It's a lot of them. And what's so crazy to me is that they acting like women. And I'm just confused on how and why we have to deal with a generation that wants to fight women. These men don't even want to fight men. They want to fight you. They want to fight you. They don't want to fight a man. Right? Something happened here. Something happened to the masculine energy. Hold on, y'all. So once I figured that out, and once I figured out that people be on some narcissistic shit, I start cutting it out, just cutting it out my life. And I don't care who's upset with me because it's about me protecting my peace and protecting myself and protecting my life. And at the end of the day, if somebody doesn't mean you any good and you noticing that you got to keep arguing with motherfuckers, and yeah, it's time to separate yourself from that individual. And so that's what I've been working on. Just cutting people off, keeping people out of my motherfucking business. That's what I've been doing. That's exactly what I've been doing. Keeping people out of my business. And for the most part, I haven't really been dating. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't really been dating. I just been spending more time to myself and focusing on me because that's what's most important right now. There's so many different things that are not good that are going on in the world right now. And I'm not saying that it's affecting me, but I mean, it is affecting us as a whole, And so I'm trying to get myself prepared to be safe, because we're about to go into some weird ass times. We are. And it's not really looking good. It's not. And so I can't do shit but focus on myself at this point, And that's exactly what I've been doing. And cutting out narcissistic people out of my life. Like, bye. Bye, bitch. Bye. Okay? And sometimes I don't even say nothing. I just remove myself. Ain't shit to be said. I just remove myself from the whole little situation and be done with it. It keeps me out of less arguments and drama, and you know, I just learned how to be at peace. And anytime I notice that somebody be on that type shit, that type of time, peace out in their ass. And I'm done with it. You know? And people really, really still have been trying to get to me. They have really still been trying to push my buttons and get to me. And it's like, fuck all that. Fuck you. Fuck all that. God got me, okay? And God been doing me some justice. I'm not gonna lie. And every time a motherfucker has something nasty to say about me, God be handling them. Every time somebody do something nasty toward me, God be handling them. I ain't gotta argue with you. I ain't gotta do none of that. You know? Get to that point. You feel me? Get to that point where can't nobody say shit to you. And they could say it, but it doesn't have any effect on you because you know that you protected by God at the end of the day. I prayed and I asked God to keep me away from people that be on evil things, people that are narcissistic and evil and sadistic. I asked God to protect me from people like that. And ever since I asked him that, he's been doing his big ones. He's been doing his big ones. You know? So anyway, I just wanted to get on here and talk about narcissism and abusers. And it be abusers too. We didn't even talk about that yet. It be the abusive men's and abusive family members and women's and all of that. Look, women's can be abusers too. This is not just about men. This is about women as well. A narcissist is not just a man. It's a woman too. People be abusing people. And then be trying to hide behind the fact that they be abusing people. If you are in an abusive situation, leave today. Don't make no more excuses for them. Don't say, oh, I love them and I just can't go. You better pack your shit and you better leave. I don't care if you're a woman or you a man. If you are in an abusive relationship, whether that's physical, mental, emotional, and you've been going through that shit for a while, leave. Pack your shit and leave. Narcissism and abuse go hand in hand, baby. Okay? And if you're not smart enough, somebody will run this game up on you. You know? And so I just wanted to bring awareness. And I just want to talk about it. And tell y'all, like, look, I know. Like, I done went through it. I done even came on here and shared my situations. You know, and things that had happened to me. And only for people to turn around and be like, oh, she's lying. What the fuck do a motherfucker gotta sit up on this bitch and lie about abuse for? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, like, one person that's gonna sit on this bitch and lie about being punched on. You know? Like, that ain't shit to lie. That ain't nothing that you can lie about. I know damn well if a motherfucker ain't did shit to me, I'm not finna get up on this bitch and say shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. At the end of the day. So, I can speak on this because I've dealt with narcissists. I've dealt with abuse. I've dealt with abuse on several occasions. From different people, okay? And I won't. It's just certain things that I'm not tolerating no more. Like, you feel me? And y'all gotta get to that point, shit, where you just don't tolerate certain shit. As much and as bad as you be wanting a motherfucker. Like, peace. You gotta learn how to just peace, bitch. Peace. Okay? I don't care who mad at me because I said peace. Okay? They can make up whatever the fuck they want to make up about me. Bitch, I said peace. Okay? That's what people really upset about with me. Because I gave their ass the peace sign and I never looked back. And I'm not going to let motherfuckers play with me. For what? Why? You know? It's always a narcissist that you done cut the fuck off. They have to, gotta stalk you to the end of time and shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you ain't Justin Timberlake. The fuck? Like, I'm just saying, like, you know, definitely when you cut the narcissist off, they definitely gonna stalk you. They definitely gonna harass you. They definitely gonna use all of their important friends to harass you too. You feel me? You know? They definitely gonna do all these things. Because they've lost access to you. That's why. I don't give a fuck who mad. Because it's about my peace at the end of the day. And if you and this motherfucker trying to disturb my peace, then I can't fuck with you. I don't care who you are. I could have love for you and everything. And I'll love your ass from a distance like a motherfucker. Surely will. And won't think shit about it. And everybody like, oh, well, she always think about herself. That's what a narcissist say. That you only think about yourself. You should think about yourself sometimes. You should. That's important. That you're pouring into yourself as well. If you don't pour into yourself, then what the f is you doing? You know? So don't let a narcissist person make you feel bad because you're pouring into yourself. That should be the number one thing that you're doing, because if you're not pouring into yourself, how are you going to be good to anybody else? And that's just facts on facts. You know? But this gonna go over a lot of people's heads. It really is. Because for one, my channel being shadow banned. And for two, because people don't want to hear the truth. They rather hear a lie. They rather hear how to fuck your life up than how to get it together. That's where we are. That's where we are in this world right now. Everybody is just lying, scheming, scamming, hurting other people, laughing about it, thinking that it's funny until they ass get ended by God himself. So prideful, so boastful in the things that they be doing, right? I ain't seen one narcissist live a great life in all the years that I've been here. I just want to put that out there since I'm so fucking old, right? I ain't seen not one narcissist live a great life in all the years that I've been up on this bitch. Okay? You better know it. You better know it. I ain't seen not one of them live a good life. You don't get to be narcissistic and be evil and live a great life. It don't work like that. Especially when you don't learn from what you're doing, you know? And that's my favorite part. When they don't learn their lesson and God take care of that ass. Okay? And God tap that ass. I love when a narcissist get what they deserve. I love it. It's hilarious to me. Because just why go around being evil? Why go around trying to hurt other people? Because you don't know how to deal with your problems. Your mental issues. You know? Out of all the shit that I've been through, y'all, I literally gotta change my name and everything. And that may sound crazy as hell, but that's where I am right now. I gotta change my name. I gotta get a whole new social security number. And I got some people to get in trouble. People wanted to be narcissists and evil and all of this. I'm finna get a whole new motherfucking identity on y'all stupid ass. And then get y'all for fucking with my initial identity. You know? I've dealt with some really narcissistic people. And they're going to pay for everything that they've done. And everything that they're continuing to do. You know? Don't think because I live in this town that I don't have family. that don't love me. I got family and I got friends where I'm from that love me. All I have to do is just call them or hit them up, and they'll be right down here up on y'all ass, like with no problem. I be humble because that's who I am. I laugh shit off because that's who I am. Like, fuck you and fuck what you talking about. Like, God got this. I ain't even gonna lie to you. So if you expecting me to argue with you or get a right, fuck you and fuck all that. Okay? None of that matters. You wanna know what matters? My kids, and me getting myself in order. Me buying my house, raising my kids, my grandkids. That's what's important to me. All this extracurricular ass, fake ass beef, fuck all that narcissistic ass shit. You feel me? Like, fuck all of that. You know? God has been good to me. So for me to not focus on myself and do what he told me to do would be crazy. It would be crazy. I can't take time and I can't stop to beef with people because they're mad because whatever they planned against me did not work. Like, I can't argue about that. There's nothing to argue about. God is on y'all ass. Excuse my French, God. He on y'all ass. And that's what it is. About me. Look. Okay? And I'm standing 10 toes down. Okay? Period. And so is God. Firmly. Because all the evilness that has been done is crazy. And then have the nerve to get upset with me because they've been attacking me. Okay? And God been checking them at the front and the back door. Okay? Okay, like you can't get mad. And then I've been quiet. I ain't even been up on here, y'all. Because I've been noticing some things. And I've been noticing that I really, really, really have to take this further than what I thought I was going to have to take it. You know? And I don't mean in a physical sense. I mean in a justice system sense. You know? And that's what it has come to. There's no arguments. There's no back and forths. And look, you wasting your time arguing with a narcissistic person because they're going to always feel like they're right with what they're saying. There's no win in an argument with a narcissistic person. And once they reel you in to argue with you, then they're going to end you. Because they're always right. And everything that you say is always wrong in their eyes. So don't let them reel you in. And people are upset because I will not let them reel me in. Fuck all of that. And fuck you too. You know what I'm saying? Fuck your narcissistic ways, all of that. People need God and they need to go heal. And I ain't just talking about on here. I'm talking about in this world, period. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to watch less news as well. Because the news can be narcissistic as well. I just see shit differently now. I've received a spiritual upgrade and I've kept a secret about it. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. And I'm seeing things like way differently. And what I'm seeing is so crazy that I won't even share it with anybody. And I know there's other people that are on the same level as myself. They received that spiritual upgrade and they know what I'm talking about. And the things that I'm seeing now are just, wow. Wow. Oh, God is he's going to end all of this. You know, when I was younger and I used to go to VBS, Vacation Bible School and shit, right? And I used to go to Sunday school, all of that. And I used to read the Bible. I never really would understand. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be like, what is all this? Don't none of this make sense. Why do we need to read this? Now that I have grown and I'm older, and now I see why we had to read what we read. Okay? Trust and believe that. And the way things are going, it's so messed up. It's so messed up. We sitting with prophecy right in front of our eyes, but yet we still focus on all the dumb shit. Like he said, that nobody was gonna be paying attention. Nobody was gonna be paying attention or nothing. Y'all ain't paying attention, but you paying attention to me. You paying attention to what the fuck I got going on. You paying attention to what Shalaka Laka got the fuck going on. But you ain't paying attention to how the fuck this world going and what the fuck we all finna go through as a collective. I ain't gonna lie. I literally been getting pushed to do a reading on what's going to happen. And I have not done it. And you want to know why? Not because I didn't get the go ahead, because I've been got the go ahead about a month ago. But you know, I really been scared to do this reading. Because I just know that I'm going to find out the truth. And I don't really want to know the truth right now. I don't. And it's like, I already know. I don't even have to pull the cards. Period. And then it make you think, was the Bible, was it real? Or did these evil people write that Bible? Okay, and that's why all this seem like it's prophecy, but it really ain't prophecy. They already wrote this. You know, I'm just trying to figure it out, because why was it an Old Testament and a New Testament, honey? Okay, why was it an Old Testament Bible and a New Testament and a New King James Version? Who is King James? Because I thought we was talking about Jesus. Hello, goodbye. All right, hello and goodbye. But these bitches not gonna talk to you about shit like this because they some bum ass bitches. And that's on period. That's on period. I'm just trying to figure this out. A lot ain't making sense right now, y'all. A lot. But y'all want to keep listening to the wrong people. Their job is to distract you. Okay? They get paid to distract you from the truth. That's why they so happy when they get on live. Because they done destroyed 17 other content creators' channels and lives before they got to you. And then on top of that, they are prepared to tell the lies. And y'all just eat that shit up. Y'all just eating that shit up. You feel me? And then shit finna start happening and y'all not even gonna know what the fuck to do. Because you too busy listening to Shakalaka Tarot that just want to read tarot because they don't like another bitch. On some for real shit. You know? And look, I ain't telling people who to watch because you're free to watch who you want to watch. But be careful. Because some people not telling the truth. They're just here for the wrong reasons. I ain't here. I don't be on this motherfucker. Once I seen that people be fake as fuck with you and they support you when they want to, and if you don't like if they don't like what you're saying, and then they try to destroy you, I just was like, okay, I'm cool. When motherfuckers started sitting outside my house and stalking me and harassing me, it was never that serious for me. And the fact that people went that far to fuck with me, that's something that I'm not letting go. And so I want to make that crystal fucking clear. Whole time you thinking I'm going pop you, we going to fight. None of that's happening. I will see you in court. And that's on everything. And it ain't going to be court down here. Okay? So I just want to let that be known too. It's a lot of corruption in the town where I stay in. A lot of corruption down here. And it's almost sickening. Evil ass people laughing in your motherfucking face. But God gonna get the last laugh on these dustball ass people. And you want to know what I'm saying? It's true. Because somebody in this city that I live in has done a documentary about the corruption where I live at. So what I'm saying is all facts about where I live. The fact that these people try to keep me down here so they can do something to me, if I gotta shoot my way out this bitch, then that's what the fuck I'm gonna do. Y'all gotta learn how to leave people alone. You don't know what the fuck they've been dealing with. Sometimes people be laughing for just to keep from going crazy on y'all ass. You know what I'm saying? Some people just laughing to keep from crying because they going through so much shit. You don't know where people are on their time clock, so just leave them the fuck alone. But there's a lot of corruption going on where I live at, and I need to remove myself from this situation, and in this town, because I've seen the corruption firsthand, and I have been a victim to the corruption in this town firsthand. All right, and I'm done. I have no arguments for anybody. You know what I'm saying? I have nothing. Because ain't shit to argue about. People are upset because of why? Because I'm a better fucking reader and people actually support me. And individuals created this whole plot against me, and God has dismantled you and your plot. Because you shouldn't have made the decision to fuck with me to begin with. That's all. And other people too. Y'all gotta learn how to leave people alone when they're not bothering you. That's evil. And so I've noticed that this is like the narcissist generation or some shit. Like, what the fuck? Or narcissist generations of people. So much that people have passed it down to their children. So their children thinking that it's okay to be that way. Like, y'all are sick ass weird people. Come on. What other explanation is it? And so they can continue to be upset. But people can continue to be upset because they got cut off. You know? I don't allow evil to sit amongst me. Or to even be in my presence. I ain't innocent. Don't get me wrong. I was just young as fuck. And I was being bad. But I ain't never took nobody out of this world. I ain't never planned to take nobody out of this world either. Because that's not my motherfucking place. And if somebody did do something to me, I prayed about it like I was taught to. And God dealt with them on a grander scale. And I seen their karma firsthand. And it's always been that way for me. I ain't gotta touch people. That's what people don't be understanding. They be thinking she ain't gonna touch. I don't gotta touch you. I don't gotta touch you. God gonna touch you for me. Because he know what's right and what's wrong. And if you was wrong and you was messing with me for no reason, then God dealt with you. And he's dealing with you right now. So you should be mad at yourself and not me. Some of you motherfuckers, I don't even know y'all. You got people coming at me sideways. I don't even know. I don't know you, sugar, from shit. You don't know me. You don't know me. And you don't want to know me. I don't want to know you either. You know, I ain't trying to get to know no new people. Because what we dealing with, these ain't the same kind of people that I grew up with. The quality of people have changed in this world. And the way I'm looking at shit, it just ain't lining up with what I got going on. And that's facts. So hell yeah, I've taken some time off of social media. Because people really think that they can fuck with me and get away with it. So I have to move differently now. And that's exactly what the fuck I've been doing. Things are going to change, and some people are definitely going to be found out in this season. Because I do not appreciate the things that people have done. For the most part, I don't bother nobody. I don't. I stay to myself. I mind my business. You just got jealous people everywhere. Your family jealous. Your old friends jealous. Your ex-lovers jealous. Like, just go away. Move on with your life. We're not cool no more. We're not friends no more. We're not lovers no more. We're not family no more. You know? That's how I'm feeling. And I'm okay with it all. But what you not gonna do is think you can fucking bully me. That's what narcissists love to do. They love to be a bully in your fucking life. When all they gotta do is go away. If they don't go away, God gonna keep tearing that ass up. Excuse my French. He gonna keep tearing you up every chance he get. Because he told you a long time ago. He done sent y'all people so many warnings to leave me be. Well, we're not gonna stop. And God's not gonna stop. He's not gonna stop. Can't stop, won't stop. He's not gonna stop. He's standing 10 toes down. We done already had our little personal talk about what is taking place and what people been doing and thinking they getting away with. You ain't getting away with nothing. God is clocking you on every end, and you know that. And if you don't know that, then you're going to. And look, if that's y'all situation, cut that ass off. Let God clock it. You ain't got to argue with nobody about nothing. And that's what I've been getting. Like, people just so argumentative. Argumentative with you, want to argue about everything. Why the fuck people don't know how to just have a conversation without arguing with you and yelling? I be trying to figure out who do people thinking that they be talking to. But I just be letting them run their fucking mouth. You know? That's what you gotta do. Just let them run their fucking mouth. That's one thing I'm not into. Running my mouth. Talking shit about this person. Talking shit about that person. Spreading rumors about people. That's bum bitch shit. That's bum nigga shit. Bum bitches and niggas do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I am a whole grown ass woman. Have I done shit like that before? Yeah, when I was young as fuck. Yeah, then. I'm grown as the fuck. You will never catch me. Well, you know, Shakita said, you will never catch me doing some shit like that in this day and age. Bone carrying and keeping up shit. And shout out to the motherfuckers that do it. Because you're going to learn the hard way. Eventually. Okay, somebody going to kick your ass. And that's just facts. So, I'm sorry that I've let my narcissist down. I'm sorry. I've literally prayed about it and asked God to handle you. I have nothing left to give you. No arguments. No fights. No, none of that. And then this is my thing. Like, stop trying to keep up shit with somebody that you don't even really know for real. Like, motherfuckers don't even know me for real. In real life. And the fact that I'm getting attacked and I don't know why I'm being attacked is weird. You know? So, just leave me be. Because the truth is that they don't want to reveal the truth. And because, you want to know why? Because there is no truth in what has happened. The truth is they were always just evil and jealous, and they planned this all together. And they are afraid that the truth is going to come out. And that is why they have tried to destroy my channels. And that's the truth. And I'm going to let people continue to be narcissists and evil and sadistic and satanic and continue to do the things that they've been doing. And I am going to let God handle y'all on a grander scale. And I'm so excited for what is about to happen. And I'm so happy about the things that have already been taking place. People that have spoke on my name, paid other people to stalk me and harass me and hurt my business and my channel, or also to hurt me physically, right? As well. And I'm so excited at what is taking place for these narcissistic abusers and evil people. And I pray that the rest of them got to, you know, because it just didn't make sense to pile up on one person. You know, people that claim that they're so big and bad, but they have to gather a whole group of people for one person. I will never respect that. And I don't think other people respect that either. The fact that people had to gather a whole group of people for one person. That is so evil. Yeah. But yet I was painted as somebody that was evil, when I'm far from that. I can be evil if you fucking want me to be. I can, without a fucking shy of a doubt. Yes, I can. And I get real fucking evil. You right. So what? What about y'all? How you getting when you get mad? Too busy critiquing my motherfucking life and my characteristics as a motherfucking person, and ain't even worried about your motherfucking self. I don't apologize for who I am. And I don't give a fuck who don't like me either. Y'all be caring too much. Oh, I wonder, does the narcissist like me? Fuck them. A person got one time to show me that they don't have my best interests at heart, and I'm good. So continue to be mad. I don't give a fuck, okay? I'm mad too. I'm beyond mad. I ain't gonna sit on here and say what I want to do, but I'm not. I'm gonna let God handle y'all, because he's been doing a really awesome, superb job at handling these people. While they've been moving from state to state and trying to run, you can run all you want. God is following you everywhere you go. Please know that. God is following you everywhere you go. So yes, you can move and you can do this and that. Move, baby. Hurry up. You feel me? God is following you though. And I'm so excited in what he's got planned for y'all in the near future. You know, all these narcissistic, evil ass content creators that sit on this bitch and smile in y'all face. You know, like they prestigious. Whole time they be attacking other people's channels and shit. That's weird, yo. That's weird. But yet I'm weird. I'm this, I'm that. No. So much, I done took time off of here. Like, fuck this. Like, I don't have time for all that. You trying to fight. You got tarot readers sending their boyfriends in my motherfucking job to fight with me and threaten to kill me because that bitch ain't making no fucking money online. Who really narcissistic? Who really evil? Because I ain't never got to call nobody for nobody. Now, I did call the police because that's what my manager has told me to do. Anytime somebody come in there harassing you, just call the police on their ass. Don't argue with them. Don't go back and forth. And I'm not. You're not going to get that out of me. You feel me? I got money to make. I got kids to take care of and help. I got shit I got to do. You feel me? I'm just letting y'all know. Like, people be on some evil shit, but be on here pretending that they so sweet and nice, and they not. And then they won't beef with me so bad, but they first mind telling them don't fuck with me. But they not going with that. So they hiring their boyfriends and their brothers to try to come fight me. Just leave me alone. I don't want to have to call my family from Chicago down here. I really don't. I don't. I got son. My son is 6'4". All right? My son's 6'4" in the dough. You feel me? I'm trying my best not to get my family and my peoples involved. Just leave me be. You know what I'm saying? All that narcissist shit, save it for somebody else. I could see if I was really on some bullshit. I'd be chilling in the house and minding my business. And people just be trying to bully. You're not gonna fucking bully me. And I ain't got no arguments for nobody either. I be telling people time and time again, I'm not finna argue with you. Goodbye. This is done. The minute people be arguing with me, I be counseling their ass. Like, whatever. I don't want to hear that shit. Because ain't shit to argue about. I'm getting to the age where I have no arguments left. Like, fuck that shit. Argue with yourself. Argue with yourself. I've been finding myself having to say that a lot this year. Like, I'm not finna argue with you. Narcissists, they love to argue. I'm cutting all of that shit off at the fucking door. All of it. You know? And I ain't just talking about people here in this town. I'm just talking about in this world too. I done had people try to argue with me and shit, and I'm looking at their ass like they crazy. Like, what is wrong with y'all? What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? That's all the fuck I keep asking. I don't like arguing now. I don't like arguing. I don't like going forth and back and forth. So I learned how to cut that shit out. When somebody get to doing all this, it's like I put a mental little plug in my ear. Like, whatever. Anyway, you know, I don't have time for that. So that's why I don't be answering the phone. I don't really talk to nobody. I talk to one person, and that's it. I don't really talk to nobody else outside of that. Because I just don't have the time to deal with people that be committed to misunderstanding you all the time. They've already decided on how you are and who you are. So why the fuck would I waste time communicating with a motherfucker that I've already decided in their mind how they feel about me? You know what I'm saying? Ain't shit else to talk about at that point. The minute they get to doing this, bye. Whether that's on the phone or in person, bye. I don't got time for that. I'm grown as hell. Motherfuckers be talking to me like I'm a motherfucking child and shit. I'm a grown ass woman. With big kids that are bigger than me. Okay? Grown ass kids. A grown ass woman with grown ass children. And people be talking to me like I'm a little ass girl or something. And it's just like, narcissist, cutting you the fuck off. Not even making no excuses for people anymore. When I was younger, I used to make excuses. Oh, maybe they just tripping. Or maybe they just having a bad day. You know, I really love them, so maybe I really shouldn't. Fuck all that. I just start cutting people off. Oh, we don't get along? Oh, I ain't got to talk to you. Oh, you don't like me? Oh, who gives a fuck? And so on and so forth. People are upset. And I'm tired of these men too, with their narcissistic ways. And then blaming the woman for their narcissistic ways. When they should be blaming their mother. Okay? Because that's where the fuck they came from. A lot of these men got mommy issues that they want to put off on women. When they really should just go sit down and talk to somebody about how they feel about their mother. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of them got mommy issues. That's why a lot of men have problems with women. Okay? And the same for women as well. They got mommy or daddy issues as well. And they do the same thing. We do it to each other. But that don't make it right at the end of the fucking day. Somebody got to be the bigger person. But see, I know, like, sometimes you get tired of being the bigger person. Some of us feel like we always got to be the bigger person. And at some point, I got tired of being a bigger person. It's like, ever since I was young, people always expected me to be the bigger person. And it's just like, no. Why should you have to be? You know, that's a thought. But when you're dealing with a narcissist, you're never going to win. So you got to be the bigger person. You just got to smile in their face, in the face of the betrayal, right? And you just got to let God break them down to their knees. And you got to watch it. Front row with some popcorn and some jujubes. Okay? Or some dots. Okay? I'm just saying, and a pickle. Okay? Fuck you mean. I'm just saying, like, you got to let God fight your battles. People want to fight so bad. Ain't nothing to fight about. Like I said, whoever decided, oh, well, we're going to go against her and we're going to take this from her and we're going to do that. I should be on this motherfucker mad as hell. I should be on here cussing motherfuckers out and trying to shoot people's and all. But I'm not doing that. Because I ain't got to. Because God is fighting the battle for me. And apparently he's doing a great job because people are very revved up and upset with me. Okay, honey? And I don't even be up on this piece anymore like that. People thought that I needed them. Oh, she needs the money. You know, her business is struggling. God got me. And I got him too. And that's on everything. And God said, just lean on me. Okay? I got you. Get offline real quick. I need to holler at you. He said, I need to holler at you. Okay? I said, all right, what's up? And he let me know what the business was. And then he had a plan. And then he executed that plan for me. And he got some more plans that he's going to execute for me in front of my enemies' faces. And I am just about it. A bitch said and said, oh, well, she needs us. And God shows you differently. Because how evil you are to speak like that. Okay? He clocking it. And that's what you got to do. You got to let God handle narcissistic people. Because he doesn't do it he does it better than any of us ever could. Okay? They don't like God's get back. It ain't my get back. It's God get back. And you trying to get back at me because God got you. Anytime that I've ever done something wrong to somebody, God has clocked me too. If anything, I got it worse than other people because God said that I knew better. Okay? So, which is why I don't be disobedient toward him. And whatever he tell me that I need to be doing, and I be doing it. Okay? With no problem. Okay? Because I don't want to get whipped. Some of y'all ain't going to learn until real bad things start happening to your ass. You know? And that's just facts. Bad things happen to me too. But I'm still smiling through it all. That's the difference between me and certain people. That I can smile in the face of adversity. Okay? Bad things have happened to me. Shit, I was on a roll for some years. For some years. Alright? I was in my narcissistic energy. Okay? I wasn't in my north node. I wasn't doing good. Okay? And I had to wake the fuck up. I had to wake the fuck up and I had to change my motherfucking life. And look, I'm still not perfect, but I ain't nowhere how I used to be. And people keep trying to make me live there. And I don't. That's not me. People change all the time. I've changed. And people don't like the change because they have went with the narrative about me for so long that the narrative that they keep going with, it doesn't fit with who I am as of right now. And that's the whole motherfucking problem. I've changed a long time ago. Don't get me wrong. I talk my shit still. You feel me? I talk my shit sometimes. But it's rare. I used to get on here and talk shit all the time and tell bitches where to go and how ugly they was and fat. Okay? Y'all know I'm telling the truth. I don't even get on here and do shit like that no more. Because for one, I don't enjoy hurting people's feelings. Number one. But when my feelings hurt, I get to hurting feelings real bad. Okay? Don't hurt my feelings. Because if you hurt my feelings, then I'm going to find a way to really, really hurt yours. You know? And so I started spending less time on here. Because yes, I like to make money. But at the end of the day, it was never just about money for me. I actually love my people. You know, I actually have love for a lot of my people. And to find out that people didn't love me back and they was on some evil ass shit with me and bitches was trying to act like we was into it, but we really wasn't into it. That shit was just weird as hell for me. You feel me? And then to sit in my face and act like you fuck with me, but you really don't fuck with me, or get in a relationship with me just to destroy me, like that's some evil ass shit. And ain't nothing good coming to y'all narcissistic asses. Watch what I tell you. Nothing. Well, we got money and we got this and we gonna see how long you have it. We gonna see how long you have it if you keep messing with me. You know, I don't play that shit. I don't let people threaten me, threaten to shoot me, hurt me, and do weird shit to me. And you wouldn't either. Okay? You would not either. If somebody was doing what the fuck y'all motherfuckers been doing to me, to y'all, you would not let no shit go down. So anyway, bullies. That's what the fuck we got going on. The same individuals that said that I was bullying them been trying to bully me the whole time behind the scenes. And using grown ass men to try to come and fight me and hurt me because they not getting their way online. I smell fed time. That's what I smell. How evil is that? Now, mind you, I haven't even been up on here. So it ain't got shit to do with tarot, really. Okay? It got all to do with, oh, I'm just jealous of you, period. That's what this is all about. Jealousy. And I feel like now that I haven't been on here, they can't use their narcissistic tactics anymore. Like, it's hard for them to be narcissistic. That's why they popping up everywhere with drama. Because they can't be narcissistic towards me if I'm not online. You know what I mean? None of that shit is working out in their fucking favor. And that is so hilarious for me. Like, hold on. We gonna let them have their time. They want to show that they have sound system. So we gonna let them have their time. And I'm gonna save every live so people can hear what I'm talking about. It don't bother me. I mean, I'm used to it. I'm from Chicago. That's all they do is blast music. You know, that's the norm in Chicago. They blast music all day, all night. But it's just the point that people be thinking, they be using it as a weapon and thinking that it hurts me in a way. And it don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be like, okay, cool. But anyway, I just wanted to get on here and just let y'all know, like, I be dealing with narcissistic people and narcissistic shit. And if y'all dealing with it, cut they ass off and don't deal with it. Period. Cut they ass off. Let them look stupid as fuck. Let them have their own little fake arguments and drama. I be letting people live in their own little fairy tale ass world. Okay? In her mind, we be beefing and we're into it over him. And I ain't talked to nobody in forever. And I be chilling and minding my business. So I just be trying to figure out where the beef be. Like, you know, it's just weird as fuck to me, yo. I don't know. The world that we have to live in is just crazy. You know, you can't just live and mind your own business and people be cool with that. And then try to do evil things to you. And then when you take action, whether that's physical or legal action, then you're wrong for doing that. Oh, you're a snitch. I'm not a snitch for a motherfucker threatening to shoot me in my motherfucking face after I just watched Romika Meeks get shot in her motherfucking face and then all that shit happened to her. Fuck is you talking about? Ain't nobody gonna be sitting up there making threats towards me. Then that wasn't the only threat. I've had several threats made towards me and against me. Not only from a man, but and a woman. Together. And I'm trying to figure out why. Because y'all jealous ass evil people. That's why. Then want to try to act like a motherfucking angel. At the end of the day, I don't got to look right in the eyes of the police. I don't got to look right in the eyes of the judge. As long as I'm right in the eyes of God, that's all that really matters. Because I don't care what the fuck a motherfucker talking about. You know? And I have learned to care less about how people feeling about me. They didn't like Jesus. They did not like Jesus at all. They did not like him at all. So much they nailed him to the cross, honey. Okay? So this is nothing new. That's what I'm saying. When people are committed to not liking you, you remove yourself away from their ass. And that's exactly what the fuck I did. And I'm sorry. I can't beef with people that I don't fucking know. I can't. And I ain't trying to beef. You feel me? I be happy and in my own little world, man, in my own little business. And I don't be caring who got an issue with me. Because I'm grown like that. And I don't think about shit like that. I don't think about, oh my God, who doesn't like me or who has a fuck all that. You should not have an issue with me. And if you do got a motherfucking issue with me, it's because something wrong with your ass and not me. Shit. Okay? You shouldn't have an issue with somebody that sit in their house and mind their business. And if you trying to do evil things, it's because you an evil person. And those type of people don't get far for long. They don't. God be dealing with them, with them. Okay? He do. So, yeah. I just wanted to talk about the narcissistic shit that I've been dealing with. And also to let y'all know, like, if y'all are dealing with that shit, just cut that ass off. Because the longer that you allow it to go on, the worse it is just going to get. I've tried to reason with narcissistic individuals. I've tried to reason and all of that. None of that works. You reasoning with them. There's no reasoning with them. You know? I learned that too. So I just cut shit off. Or I just... And when I don't know somebody and I meet them and I pick up on some weird going on with them, I just don't deal with that individual with it at all. Because when you get older, you done already dealt with enough shit. So it's like you really ain't got too much more room for some more bullshit. So you're not going to let somebody come in and disturb your peace that you have worked so very hard for. Or to have, you know? And that's where I'm at with it. You know, not letting others disturb my peace because they're not at peace with who they are. You know? And people will do that. If they can put off their shit on you, then they will. And how they do that is by getting you to argue with them. Okay? So fuck all of that. And I just noticed there's just like this argumentative spirit in the air, in the atmosphere, where everybody's just angry, everybody's just arguing with each other, and this just is going on a lot. That's all people seem to be doing. Arguing with each other, bickering with each other, trying to destroy one another. And you know, I don't want no parts of any of it. Because I know God gonna get me. I would like to be devious. I would like to destroy a few bitches and niggas that deserve it. But baby, I just can't. I cannot risk it. God is not finna play with me if I do that. He is not gonna play with me. Okay? If I do that. So I gotta let him handle my lightweight and my heavyweights. Okay? So they think. But not when he get through with them. You know? I know God gonna get me. The minute that I do anything, any amount of anything to anybody, God gonna get me. Because he already told me to let him handle it. So if I go behind his back and I try to take matters into my own hands, then what the fuck you think gonna happen to me? Come on now. It don't take a rocket scientist to figure this shit out. And some people, they ain't got it and they'll never get it. And that's why they going where they going and we going where we going when this shit blow up. All right? And that's just facts. And so I just wanted to come here and talk shit and talk about how people be narcissistic as fuck and evil as fuck. And then will try to play the innocent role like they ain't never did nothing to no damn body but been doing evil the whole damn time. And y'all be supporting some of these people too. But hey, that ain't my business. Y'all are gonna figure it out on your own. Okay? Y'all gonna figure it out. Maybe thousands of dollars later, but you'll figure it out. Okay? I'm just keeping it real. You know? And then they be so overprotective and shit over some shit they stole. Like, what the fuck? If you online and you making money, then be online and make your money and stop worried about me. You know? I ain't worried about you. I promise I'm not. I promise I just be chilling. Like, I be chilling and knowing that God finna handle you. That's all. They be waiting for me to argue and fight. I have nothing left. I don't have anything to give you. I have no arguments in me. I have none of that. You know? So if that's what you're looking for with me, good luck to you. Because it's not going to be happening. You know? And people have said some really fucked up things to me. They have. What they going to do and all of this and da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Whole time, I don't even be knowing these people. I think that it's very unfair to attack somebody that don't fucking know you. You know? It's like a one-sided thing going on. Because I'm not a part of it. And I don't want any parts of it. I don't give a fuck. None of that is important to me. If it doesn't involve my children, then I really don't give a fuck. And don't ever let it come to my children. Ever, bitch. Ever. With me. Don't ever let it come to my children. And that's just that. And I don't even have to say much more when I said that. Because me saying that says a lot. You know what I'm saying? And that's all. That's all. I just want to make that point. So I'm going to continue to let the narcissism go on. The lies go on. And whatever else is going on. I told y'all I was going to make videos like these. And that I was going to come talk to you guys about different things. And I am. And you're going to see more videos like this. Unfortunately, the first videos had to be about certain things that have went on. But we're going to talk about good things too, as well. So y'all are going to see videos like this pop up. No readings over here. If you're looking for readings, the readings are on the Cosmic Honey. I haven't did any new readings on the Cosmic Honey yet. Because, baby, I be focused on other shit. I haven't been online, honestly. Like, you'll see me post memes or something. But I'm briefly online. And then I'm off this bitch. Now, I do be on the other social media platforms. And I'm trying to get myself used to other social media platforms. Because what is about to go down for what has happened on this one, I'm going to need to be on other platforms. So that's why I'm trying to get myself acclimated with other social media platforms. And getting myself used to not being on YouTube. Because what is going to be taking place, it's going to be shocking. That's all I got to say. And, because I really don't know who people thought they was. I don't. I don't. I don't. You know? Mm-mm-mm. But anyway, that's why y'all ain't really seen me on here. I really be on the back end. I haven't been doing no readings because shit has gotten so lethal. Like, as far as like what's going on in this world right now, it's like you gotta pay attention. You gotta be on point. And if you ain't on point and you still worried about dumb shit, you know what I mean? And you're still doing dumbass shit, then you're probably not gonna make it through this next phase or this next season that we're about to go into. And so, I mean, that's just the truth. That may be harsh, but that's just the God honest truth because we dealing with some wicked shit. And if you ain't got your spiritual helmet on, then you ain't gonna survive this wave. You ain't gonna survive this wave. And that's just facts on facts. You know, they done picked up the speed on some shit here. I don't think people really realize what's really going on. All everybody can pay attention to is the fact as the gas prices is high. Baby, it's gonna be so much more shit that goes high. And nobody's gonna really have money for shit. We are entering into some fucked up times. And Lord knows what's gonna happen in this new week because y'all know that we on a 10-day pause, right? We're on a 10-day pause. We don't know what's gonna happen. We have narcissistic leadership as well. And that's crazy. People ain't paying attention. And they need to. This shit getting more lethal and wicked every fucking day. Every day. So no, I'm not concerned with you and your man. No, I'm not concerned with you and your bitch. No, I'm not concerned what the fuck you got going on your goddamn channel. Ho, I'm concerned about what the fuck we all finna have to go through. And if we still gonna have a job or what the fuck finna happen. We don't know how this shit finna go. So no, I don't have time to worry about your ass. And why you got beef with me. Fuck that shit. That shit is not paying my bills. And all that shit narcissistic. All of it. I don't have time to do that no more. I don't have time to entertain it. At one point, I was vibing at a lower vibration. So I did have time to do that. I ain't got time for that shit now. You know? I don't have to be seen as the biggest and the baddest. But I know that I'm prepared to protect my motherfucking self if I have to. And that's that on that. I don't deal with people that are narcissistic and that don't want to change. People be sitting around judging other people, but they ain't trying to do shit to change themselves or change their life, and they know they fucked up. They know they a fucked up individual, you know? So when I see that, I just snip, snip. You know? But anyway, what time is it? I'm leaving. I gotta go. I got some more shit I gotta do. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this talk. And I don't know when I'm gonna talk to you guys again. Or I don't know. Y'all know some more shit gonna happen. You know, and I really, look, I did have more shit to talk about, but I gotta go. You know? And I know people are wondering, is she ever gonna do live questions and readings again? And is, bitch. And is. I'm just taking a break right now because I feel like I need for the gang stalking to die down. And if it doesn't die down, then I'm going to do something about it before I get back online. You know? So that's where we are with it. And that's why y'all haven't seen me. And that's what it is. And so, look, I'm always open for personal readings too. If y'all want to book a reading with me, just email me. All right? And that's that. And that's all I really have to say. I have to go because I got shit I got to do. I hope that if y'all listening to this, that y'all having a blessed day. And if you're not, I'm going to pray that y'all have a better day. Period. I'll see y'all soon. I'll probably talk about some shit probably in a couple days or something. I literally need to write down shit and write down what I want to talk about. Okay, I need bulletin points at this point. It's so much fucking going on. And I just know that there was so much more that I needed to cover that I didn't cover. But that's okay. I'll be back. And I love my real supporters. And to the ones that don't support me, just go away. Peace.